Hey everyone, it's Erica. Welcome to my March 2024 online crop. I am so excited that you are here with us today and we are going to have so much fun. There will be a link to the online crop where you can join the Zoom link and crop live with us. If you don't want to share your camera or your microphone, that's fine. You can kind of just hang back and visit the room and see what's going on in there. If you want to turn your camera on, you can totally do that. Some ladies keep their mute on to kind of mute out background noise and things like that. So you can totally do that, or leave your mic and your camera on. We just ask that if it's like super loud or you're like heat embossing something or printing, that you do hit the mute button so it's not super loud in the group. But most ladies in there turn their cameras on and their microphone. We talk and we chat. There are times that it's quiet. We're all zoned in, and that's totally okay. But we would love for you to join the Zoom group. If you don't want to and you just want to join in on the challenges, you can totally do that as well. There will be challenges posted, and there is this schedule in the group, and the challenges will go up at that time. If you would like to submit to the challenge, you put your photo in the comments for that challenge. You can combine challenges if you would like. Just don't combine all of the challenges into one layout. Maybe keep it like 2 or 3 challenges into one project if you would like to do that, or you can submit to all of them. There will be I will go through at the end. I will give it like 2 to 3 weeks, and I'll have the date posted to when this is over. But if you submit to all of the challenges, then you will receive something from me. So I will go through and just make sure that you have submitted to all of those if you want to participate in that. But you will have some time to submit to them if you would like. I do ask that you create a new project for these challenges, so don't submit a project that has been sitting in your stash for a while to the challenge. So create something new to submit to the challenges. And I will have the next crop posted as well. You will receive a discount to that. It will be the discount code for the group for the weekend will be there, so you can use that on the next challenge or the next online crop. So I'm going to start with a kickoff, and I'm going to provide a sketch for you. So this is the challenge kickoff. Here is the sketch. It is a simple sketch, but we can totally jazz this up. Multi-photo, and it circles, which I love having photos that are shaped. Title, a little bit of embellishing, and you can totally go off on this and do your own thing, but I just kind of love the way that this looks. It's simple, and you can totally do a lot with it. So you can turn it this way, however you want to do it. I'm going to try to keep it simple and keep it just like this. I do have my photos printed, and I have some of this collection left. This is about all I have left of this collection. So I have more embellishments than I do paper, which is totally going to work because this sketch doesn't really have a whole lot of paper or strips or anything like that. So this is going to be perfect for me. So it's going to have lots of white space. I have lots of stickers left, some pattern papers, but not a whole lot, and then tons of embellishments. So that is what I'm going to use. So if you have a little bit of a collection left, you're not ready to throw it out, this would be the perfect sketch for you. Once you are done, you will upload into the group under the kickoff post. And I hope you guys all have fun. If you have any questions at all, just let me know. You can leave a comment in the group. You can direct message me and I will get back to you. But we will be hanging out and partying all night. And I usually just go until we're tired. It's usually like 11. I mean, I've been up, I think, even till 1 a.m. So as long as there's a cropper in the room or croppers, I will stay in the room. And I will probably take the lunch break and maybe a couple breaks in between because my family will be home. So I, pause for lunch, dinner, things like that. So can't wait to see what everybody creates. And I'm going to go ahead and get started on this layout. Okay, so I have used these dies here from Scrap Diva Designs. They are circle dies and they have like a little detail on them, but they were the only ones that I have that would leave a little bit of border. I didn't want the border to be too big. So you can see the stitching, but it's going to be covered up. So I just wanted a little bit of that pattern paper, so just a little bit of frame around there. So that's what I did, and I will try to leave these linked down below if you're interested. And I just used my Scraps to cut them out. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of pattern paper left with this collection. So I had just enough, and I got them each matted in a different pattern paper. So I'm going to adhere those together and then start to build the layout. I am going to use a white background as the base, and I think I'll just keep the white 12 by 12. I don't think I'm going to use something to mat it on. I don't really have any. I might, maybe a pink. I don't know. More than likely, I'll just do white 12 by 12 base. Okay, so I did find this paper here from Doodlebug Design that I might use as a base. So I might go ahead and mat that on there, and then gonna go ahead and align the photos because this pink and this pink match pretty good. So I think I'll just do that and go ahead and follow the sketch, get all my photos down, embellishments. So it's going to be more embellishment heavy than paper heavy. So if you have a collection that you have lots of embellishments but not that much paper, this would be a great sketch for you to do. So I'm going to go ahead and speed it up and see how it ends up.
So I'm going to start by adhering all the circles to the pattern paper circles, and I used a 3-inch circle punch, a 2 3/4 inch, and a 2-inch. I believe it was 2 3/4. I'll leave the sizes down below. So if you're interested in the exact sizes, I will leave them linked below. I know the largest is a 3 and the smallest is the 2. I'm just not sure of the middle size, but I'm thinking 2 3/4. But I'll leave it linked down below, like I said, for sure. I have the white trimmed down to 11 by 11 and then matted on that Doodlebug pattern paper, which is like a grid on one side and then a gingham on the back side. And I believe it's Cotton Candy is the name of the color, but I can get that one listed down below for you as well. And it went really good with this collection. So I had no 12 by 12 paper of this, just a bunch of scraps from the 6 by 8 and then a couple full sheets of 6 by 8. I have a ton of embellishments left over, stickers, some floral ephemera bits, regular tags, and then enamel dots, the foam stickers, and I believe the adhesive brads. So I'm going to embellish around the photos, each of the little photos, with different floral clusters, and some I'm going to tuck behind the photos, and then some of them I'm actually going to pop up on top of the photo, and you'll see that here in just a little bit. And then after I've stopped filming, I did go in and add just a couple more smaller florals, and you'll see those in the still shots. And then I also went in and added a couple of the heart stickers. Since there is a heart or two in the sketch, I thought that I would bring in a couple little hearts. For my title, I am going to use this Delightful. It is a foam sticker, and I'm going to place it like in the center of the layout, but it's kind of off to the left just a little bit. And then get all of the circle photos adhered down to the layout. I think I stuck to the sketch pretty good. Obviously, I added florals around the circles, which is not in the sketch, but I wanted to, add a little bit extra to it. But the circle placement's pretty much the same. The title is the same. And then obviously I added some hearts and things. But I did not do journaling, kind of like where it says on the sketch. Not sure if I'm going to add it or not. I kind of like it the way that it is. It's nice, clean, and simple. But I did stick to the sketch, I think. Okay, so I'm just popping in some florals up here. I do cut a lot of these in half because some of them are very chunky and you're not going to be able to see that bottom half of the floral anyway if I were to place it behind the photo. So I just cut them in half and then I can use the other half of the floral somewhere else on the layout or use it for another project. So I did pop some of these florals up that I have placed like right on top of the photos. And I'll get all of those adhered down. I do like to just add adhesive to the part that's going to get stuck behind the photo. That way I can kind of lift the petals up and give them just a little bit of lift and texture just so that everything is not laying flat on the layout. I did want to go in and add some of these adhesive brads. So I do 3 of them around the photos, and then the one in the top left, I do end up changing. I have a larger one there. I change it twice, I think. I have a larger one, then I'm going to go in with the medium-sized one, and then I end up changing it later to the smallest size adhesive brad. I just wasn't feeling that large one, and I have a hard time with brads, like using them. They usually get used like on a layout that I have circles on, but for some reason I just have a hard time. I don't know if it's the silver hardware on them, but something is just, when I place them down, like I love the idea of them and I love them on other people's layouts, but then when I put them on mine, they're just not my favorite. But I did end up leaving them because I really wanted to get them used up, and I like how it all turned out in the end. If there is an embellishment that you struggle with, let me know in the comments below. I did used to struggle with florals. I had the hardest time using florals. They were not my favorite thing ever, and now I just can't get enough of them. So it's funny how everything kind of changes, because before my layouts had no florals at all, and now there's tons of them. So just going through and adding all of the pretty floral clusters. I use my tweezers a lot when I'm scrapbooking. My nails right now are super long, so I need to trim them up, but it's hard for me to grab the embellishments and kind of place them, so I like to use my tweezers. And especially for like enamel dots and things like that, smaller things, they work really well. So I'm using some of the enamel dots, going to get them stuck down. I have 3 up at the top and then 2 down at the bottom. And then I do go in with some word stickers and pop them up on the center of a couple of the florals. And then I do one of the word stickers underneath the medium size photo. Here are some still shots for you. I can't wait to see what you come up with. If you're going to stick to the sketch or kind of make it your own, make sure to post your project in the group under this post. And I will see you guys with the next challenge. Thanks for watching. Bye.